Welcome everybody to another session on how to calm and soothe this magnificent body of yours. My name is Veronica Farmer. I'd love to say thank you to Federal Family Lawyers for sponsoring and supporting this series that helps those at home or out and about just find that little bit more calm.
I'm listening.
So today's session is going to be about rest. What does rest mean to you? What I would love to explore with you is the concept of where we hold feelings of rest in the body. And the way we're going to do that is in a meditative way. So we're going to use this powerful breath, which is in through the nose to the count of 5 and out long and slow to the count of 5. So coming back to that breath all the way through this session is the way. And it looks like this: breathing in for 5 and out for 5. Long and deep and slow. Now, some of you may have tried many different breathing methods. I know with you, Marco, you've tried the Wim Hof method and in different ways. This is just a way, and it's a lovely way to take the body out of fight or flight and back into calm. So keep coming back to that. In through the nose for 5 and out through the mouth. Long and slow. As you do, noticing 2 parts of the body, which are the shoulders and the thighs. Now, the shoulders, we're wanting to melt away from the ears. So as you're going into this breathing now, in for 5 and out. Melt right shoulder, left shoulder, letting go. Just in this time here, releasing and melting all the weight, responsibility off your shoulders. And this time that we have together, you're letting that go. Nothing to do, nothing to fix, nothing to be responsible for in this time. This is a listening time, listening to your body. Keep going with that breath. In for 5, long and slow. And out. Long and slow. Feeling the shoulders a lot softer now. And now we look at the other area of the body where we store held stress. And that's from belly button to knees. Those muscles that run under there can really tighten up and get you into a state of fight or flight. It can be quite activated, quite on. So with this breath now, I would invite you to breathe in long and deep. As you do, melting through the belly, the thighs, the hips, the bum, down to the knees, feeling a sense of lengthening as you breathe out. Well done. So shoulders, nice and relaxed away from the ears. A feeling of warmth with the breath. The belly is expanding as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, letting go, unlocking right hip and left hip, releasing and relaxing through the buttocks, the thighs, the running away muscles there, the on muscles, feeling them lengthen. And just playing with that, noticing that, feeling that calming river of breath, shoulders and legs. And breathe in for 5 and out, letting go. Today we're going to explore the concept of deep rest, of how the body lets you know when it needs more rest, what those triggers might look like, how you can notice those, how you can listen and work with your body in a more powerful way. What value do you place rest in your life? As you breathe in and out now, bringing a sense of warmth, expanding like sunlight behind the face, from the crown of the head right down to the chin, a sense of real warmth as you breathe in. And sighing, opening the mouth, letting go. And we're doing this because your magnificent brain has probably been really on, coming up with wonderful, ingenious new thoughts and ideas. Brilliant, brilliant plans and creations for the future. And we're very grateful for our mind, the way it can do this. But just for now, popping that to one side as we allow this feeling of a wash of rest soothe your body from head to toes. Let us go to the forehead. As you breathe in, flood the forehead with warmth, erasing worry lines, tightness. And as you breathe out, a sense of widening, a sense of spaciousness through and across the forehead. Breathe in for 5. And sigh out, letting go. Well done. Eyebrows. Now again, all these wonderful ideas and thoughts that you've been playing with over the last little while. Tighten up those eyebrows, that forehead. As you breathe in, a sense of ease, like warm oil being massaged across the forehead, across the eyebrows, a sense of calm and soothing. If we could put all these amazing ideas and plans that you're working on right now, we're just going to put those in a beautiful golden chalice and pop it over here to the left of you or the right of you. It's all there, it's honored, it's wonderful. You're going to be coming back to that again shortly. But just behind that, around that, we're bringing soothing and calm. As you breathe in and out now, pouring this warmth inside the brain. Imagine all these little wiggly pathways. And as you breathe, you're pouring warmth like sunlight through all of these wiggly pathways, coming across some dusty areas, coming across some maybe cobwebbed areas or maybe forgotten spaces. And as you breathe, this warmth is running through, bringing light, warmth, opening and newness into that part of your brain. From the front of the brain, as you breathe, bringing warmth now into the middle of the brain. And now into the back. A calming, a soothing feeling. Nothing to do, nothing to make, nothing to create right now. Just more of a noticing, a witnessing of warmth and calm. Washing and soothing through the brain. A feeling of rest, of allowing rest. With this next breath in, bring your awareness and attention to the base of the brain stem. This is where we store our fight or flight. This is where we have a lot of our most important processes of keeping us alive. So it's busy. It's powerful. As you breathe in here, flood that area with warmth, wrap it with soothing. And then breathing out, sending that light and warmth down the whole spine, right to the base of your spine and the back of the pelvis. A sense of the brain, the brainstem and the spine, all flooded with warmth, with calm, with sublime witnessing of rest, of ease, of soothing. And with this flood of warmth and light, rather than just one part of the brain being really on with a brilliant idea and the others kind of just there, just a real uniform of warmth. And in that, knowing that just under that, fabulous new ideas, thoughts, and creative possibilities are just waiting to come out, waiting for this quiet, for this sense of rest. As you breathe in and out, just posing gently the question, how do I value rest? In my family, has rest been allowed? Or has it been seen as a little bit lazy? Knowing now the value of that time that you gift yourself to rest and become quiet, knowing now that in that space is where some of your greatest ideas are birthed. You can see how important it is to gift yourself that time. Now, sometimes when we don't give ourselves that time, our body will claim it for us, and that's when little colds or coughs or things might pop up and make us get horizontal and make us sit on the couch. Make a commitment with yourself now that you're stronger now in knowing the requirement for rest. Now bring that breath across the chest, down the throat and across the chest. Really breathe in deep and wide here, like you mean it. In for 5. And sigh it out, big sound. Let it go. Have an awareness with this breath. Keep focusing on that upper chest here and also the upper back as you breathe out. Feeling an opening here through the back of the shoulders, the upper back. Room and possibility as you're expanding and breathing into the lungs. Beautiful, powerful, oxygenated blood now moving exquisitely through your body with this long, intensive breath. In for 5. And out for 5. Our body can sometimes be like a beautiful racehorse that's unheard. And particularly when it comes to rest, this desire for being heard and valued. And you don't want that to come out with a cold or a bug that will make you just lie down. So now making a decision that if you start to feel any niggles, any nudges in the body, whether that for you is a pain in the upper shoulder or the neck, or it might be a pull through the leg, it might be a headache, it might be a feeling of fatigue, that you will put as a priority your requirement to become still. That it isn't lazy, that it is an incredibly powerful process for you to dive into how you're truly feeling. Take a breath here, in for 5. And out for 5 as you begin to run warmth like sunlight from shoulder tips down into the creases, the insides of your elbows, and down again into the wrists. As you take a breath here, in for 5 and out for 5, forget for a moment your dimensions, your height, your width, and instead, with this breath, imagine you are so long that your feet could touch the opposite wall. This feeling of length allows the breath to move beautifully, oxygenating your cells, lengthening and relaxing the spaces in your spine, allowing a more healing breath to run through your body. Notice now as you do this long breath with this feeling of length, your fingertips feel very far away. Long, strong arms. Breathing in and out. Taking a moment here to honor these arms of yours and all that they do. How much have they carried for you this life so far? Whether it's carrying and making things happen for yourself or for those you love, whether it's these amazing creative fingers of yours. And the amazing things have turned thought into creative process out of your fingers, into a computer, to a piece of art, whatever it's looked like. How much these hands have been part of your journey. Take a deep breath here and feel warmth flooding through the palms of the hands. Sigh it out. Sense of freedom and strength, of amazing and infinite possibility with these creative hands. Maybe just gently twisting and moving the wrists a little bit if that feels good to you. Just to make sure there's no feeling of tightness around the wrists. Sometimes the body will have that feeling held when you're feeling too held tightly to someone or something or a project. Want more of a sense of freedom and space to create newness, to create possibility. Nice and wide and strong through the chest. Nice and long and strong through the arms now. Wide and clear through the forehead. Take a big breath here, in for 5. And sigh it out. Running warmth now into the belly. Your gut feels. Knowing how powerful your belly has been to give you gut wisdom throughout the years. And for the mothers in this group, carried babies here. You've eaten beautiful meals. You've tasted divine and delicious things. A sense of great warmth and soothing through your belly as you breathe. Breathe in, imagining you're flooding your belly. Big, beautiful, round belly. Nothing tight, nothing held in here. With lovely sunlight. Flood all the parts of your belly. You really want to feel that the belly is full of warmth and light. And then sigh it out. As you sigh out, letting something go here, letting something old leave. As you breathe this way, it may feel like an old fishing line of connection between you and somebody or something is gently releasing, gently going back to where it belongs. And as you breathe in and out, pouring a greater warmth into that space. Part of connecting to rest is connecting to nurture, self-nurture. And the belly is deeply connected to that feeling of nurture. How you honor as you eat. How you honor as you drink. How you honor and serve yourself to keep warm or cool. All these things are felt so strongly through the belly. When something feels a little off, a little wrong, the belly feels it first, the gut feel, and sends that information up the great superhighway, the great powerful vagus nerve, up to the heart of the brain. So as you breathe now, trace and look at that breath as it comes in and the warmth that your belly is then sending up the big highway into the heart of your brain, sending soothing and warmth there. And the other way around, once it arrives there, this wisdom, sense of humor resides behind your forehead. Maybe that needs to be washed back down with this next breath down that great highway, the vagus nerve, sending that information back down to soothe and calm and bring rest to your belly. Breathe. Sigh it out. You're on mute, so feel free to do a couple of my favorite kind of breaths, which I call a oh yeah breath. That's in for 5 through the nose, and then sighing it out. Just those 2 words can really allow that beautiful, warm sense of humor, that wider connection with life to run, the wisdom of that from the heart of the brain down that great river of the vagus nerve and soothe and calm the gut. A powerful breath, the oh yeah breath. Now, let us explore how the hips are doing. Right hip and left hip. Notice if one is sitting higher than the other. And as you breathe in and out, just really asking the body to find more balance. Maybe you're incredibly masculine or incredibly feminine in the way that you kind of move through this world. You want more of a balance, both sides working together. Now take another breath, and again feeling the legs incredibly long, way, way out in front of you, as you feel the sense of running warmth like warm chocolate, soothing and calming those thigh muscles. Down into the knees. Recognizing the knees. As you breathe in and out, flooding warmth deep inside of the knees. Imagine this warmth like sunlight, washing and soothing away any niggles, Any crunchy parts in there? Any adhesions? Now, knees and hips can be a place where our body really shows us that we need rest. A little bit achy knees sometimes, achy joints. In this breath, in this moment, honoring your knees, the great joints. Thank you, knees, for walking me in and out of so many brave places. Now run that warmth down through the back of the thighs, right down here around the ankles. Swirl warmth around the ankles. Gently rotating the ankles a little if that feels good to you, one way and then the other way. Breathe in for 5. Sigh it out. Nothing held, nothing tight around the ankles. You're free to move, free to be. Run the warmth through the feet. Soles of the feet gentle, wide and sure. Breathe. Beautiful stretch and a lengthening of your feet in the way that they touch this earth. The curious nature of you. Whole body now, head to toes, long, clear, strong. Big breath here as you run that river of warmth like sunlight right through the body, head to toes. Go. And sigh it out. Noticing if it feels good to you as you breathe out, anything you don't need, leaving out the feet like an old cloud and out the nearest window or door and away, letting it go now. As you breathe in and out, making a commitment to yourself that you will notice infinitely more now, those little niggles asking you to rest. And then noticing that in those moments of rest that you choose to give yourself more of, that is where the insight, the genius will land. One last long, deep breath here, head to toes. And then begin to gently wiggle fingers and toes. And if you're not going into a longer period of rest, then feel free to bring your arms across and above your head. Take a long stretch. And let it out. Body feeling longer now. Calmer now, more space. Well done. I truly hope this helps you find a little bit more of a cheeky connection with rest, and that you use these tools to notice and feel your body in a way that helps you identify when and where you need to bring more rest as a tool for life. I wish you the most amazing week ahead, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon. Take care, my friends.